We have identified a lot of different challenges when it comes to the business environment, when it comes to the organizational environment, and when it comes to the development environment, how you develop technology, and also the information and data environment, the architectures that you use and so on. So this is a range of everything from increased demand on customization from the market itself, constantly changing requirements, life cycles extends, but technology life gets shorter and shorter. Through life support business models becomes more and more important to actually make money downstream. Looking at organizational environment, we have everything from the concept of outsourcing that is a challenge for CM in various ways, and also how people tend to come and go in organization in a way that they didn't do before. So the expertise will be lost all of a sudden, and so there needs to be a good documentation for everything that's happening. Also, system integration now more and more becomes an issue both for the supplier and the acquirer. That the acquirer will supply a lot of technology to be integrated in the system that the supplier is developing. We also have we could say a technology mash, between in-house development and out-of-the-box solutions. For increased system complexities, a lot of parallel development where you need to have parallel releases under control. Also the development is more and more rapid. And when we look at the data and information environment, there is an extraordinary amount of product data that now needs to be controlled. And that also can be dispersed over a lot of different IT systems. And one of the major problems is that the information becomes sort of a prisoner in the IT system, because there is you're not using a neutral information model for the data, so you become dependent on old systems and so on. So all these things comes down to figuring out how to work with CM. So CM is a very important part of solving or meeting these type of challenges.
That's why Nobel Prize.
Exactly, yeah. And the way we see it is that CM is sort of the starting point for a lot of things. So if you have structured and relevant views of the system breakdown, and they are available, if you have valid information that has integrity and is accessible, and if design changes follow a controlled process, and if all decisions and all modifications are documented and can be traced in a good way, and if baselines provide a common point of reference for the development of the system itself, then you can identify any departures from requirements. You can easily correct any deficiencies. You can control the interfaces, and you can easily identify the risks that you have with your system and manage them. You can say something about the quality because you have the information needed, and you can also optimize performance, availability, capability, and so on. So that will lead to a cost-effective system in the end. And the way we see it, CM's role is down here. So CM facilitates what is the responsibility of systems engineering or project management and those type of other management disciplines. And that at the end leads to cost-effective systems. So we deliver consulting and training that ensure effective solutions. That is sort of our motto. And we try always to look at the product in a system perspective and a life cycle perspective. And also try to cover all management disciplines that have different type of responsibilities for actually maturing a system or acquiring a system or maintaining a system over the life cycle. So everything from requirements management, information and data management, systems engineering, ILS, or support solution development and management, and also looking at the organizations themselves, the enterprise capability development. So we try to gather all these types of competencies under one roof, and we put in front of everything the concept of system lifecycle management. And system lifecycle management is a sort of an abstract concept, but what it is we try to always keep a system perspective on the technology that we are working with, and a life cycle perspective. So these are the two major perspectives that we need to keep in mind all the time when we work with systems. And then putting that together with the different management disciplines that also put different perspectives on how you develop and maintain technology. You put it into a business context. Then all of a sudden you need to figure out how to work with a supplier and an acquirer, or in between them, and so on. And this together forms what we call system lifecycle management. We try to do this by looking at the organizational capability. And when we say capability, we mean how good you are to effectively make best use of what you have in your organization. And that is governance, the organization, how you have sort of structured it. It's the processes support, the methods you use, the information and data, and the IT support. So that is sort of the holistic view of the capability. And when we address a discipline, a management discipline, such as configuration management, we try to use this capability approach. So, for instance, our course in CM looks at CM from the capability perspective. So we look at how you organize CM, how CM relates to information management, how CM relates to tools, IT tools, of course the purpose and benefits of CM, the particular concepts and activities that you usually talk about, in particular baselines and configuration items, and relations to other processes such as project management or quality management, and the preconditions for successful CM, what you need to be able to actually do CM in a good way. And everything boils down to finding a way to develop the organizational capability for CM. And our way of looking at it is we try to deconstruct the capabilities themselves into components. So this is something that we are using as a tool to actually address capability challenges when it comes to CM. So that is how we look at it, and that is, I think, also what we try to bring into this discussion a lot, because we have the different perspectives from the different disciplines and what type of requirements they put on CM. Okay, so any questions so far?